Okay, guys, just gather around, will you please? Vlad, get the door, will you, mate? Cheers, thank you. Well, here it is, Game 6, boys. We were 3-0 up, then we're here in Game 6. Let's not let it get any worse than this, okay? Now, we do need to have a quick conversation about a certain aspect of our game. And if your name isn't Vlad, Bo, BT, or Teles, I need you to pay extra close attention to me now. That thing you hold in your hands when you go up to bat, it is actually called a bat. It's the whole object of being there in the first place. I need you to swing it and use it to hit the little round thing that's being thrown at you. It'll really, really help our chances if a few more of you are doing this and not just standing there watching the strikes fly past. Now, what I think we need to do is go out there, put on a display that shows the champion side that we are, the champion side that we've been all season, and the champion side that we need to be for the remaining few weeks of the season. Let's not have this whole year go up in smoke because we couldn't see out a series against the Astros. Yeah. Let's go out there, let's spank them all the way back down to Texas so they get there with their tails between their legs and their backsides red raw. Yeah. What do you say, boys? What do you say? All right, anything you want to add, Bruce? All right, get out there, boys. Get out there and let's do this. Come on. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Game 6 of the ALCS in our third season at the Blue Jays, and hopefully today's the day we wrap this thing up, or else it is going to start and get very, very nervous. We do not want to go to a Game 7 having been 3-0 up, do we? It's the LA Dodgers that are waiting us in the World Series should we get there today, and it's going to be Snell. No, it's not. It's going to be Pearson taking the mound for us up against Alex Wood for them. Now, we faced Alex Wood in Game 2 of the series. We beat them 7-1 on that day, so let's hope we can get a sort of a continuation of that. Now, one thing to catch you up on since last episode, there has been an injury setback for Inciarte. So he's out for another 3 months. He's going to undergo surgery on his fractured finger. He was out for this season anyway. So as long as he comes back fit, that's the main thing. So a little bit of a setback there for Ender, which is a disappointment. But like I say, he was out for this year anyway, so we haven't really lost too much there. Alright, well, I think that just leaves us to have a look at the lineups for this Game 6, doesn't it? Alright, and here we go. It's Bo Bichette leading us off at shortstop. It is William McQuaid batting second at second, Vlad Jr. batting third at third, and Matt Beatty cleaning up in left field. Brandon Jury continues as a designated hitter in this one. Hopefully he'll learn how to hit. He bats 5 in this one. Rowdy Tellez has got promoted. Can you believe it? That's how bad our hitting is. He's been promoted for this one. Rowdy Tellez bats at 6. He's at first base. Denny Jansen is in horrible form. He drops down to 7, the catcher. Randall Grieshuk bats 8 in right field. Billy Hamilton in center field bats 9. Nate Pearson on the mound for us. Come on, Nate. He's up against Alex Wood. He is a good pitcher. ERA of 4 in the regular season. Well, he's at Miami for a bit as well, and also at LA. He really moved around this season, but an ERA of about 4 was told there. He had a whip of 1.28 with the Astros. ERA plus of 121, a WAR of 1.5. We can see he's good. We've beaten him once this postseason. Let's hope we can do it again. And here we go, back in Toronto, back with Pearson on the mound, and hopefully back into winning ways. I really do worry about our hitting lineup. Obviously, Maguire's gone out of it, and Inciarte as well. They are 2 massive, massive holes that have been left, and we just haven't got the players to come in and replace them. Or not to the same level anyway. But there we go, we start things off with a pop-up for Hamilton. It's going to be Altuve coming in now batting. Where is he batting? 265 this postseason. 0-1's the count. Looks to lay down a bunt. It looks like it's a bit too heavy. McQuaid goes over to cover first, but he does get there, and it's a 1-out single for Altuve. Alvarez comes in now batting 279 this postseason. We've seen him hit a couple of crunching home runs. That one gets away from Jansen behind the plate. Altuve goes over to second. It's 1-2. Another full count. And it is going to loop in. Is it? It is. And is it going to score a run? Get it in, BT. It is going to score a run. We go down a run in the first innings. Altuve with an RBI single. Bregman. Let's see what he can do. He is batting 265 in the postseason. 0-1's the count. Bregman gets it up the middle. That's going to be another single. Hamilton keeps the runner at second, but this is not the start to the game that we wanted or needed. Carpenter comes in now, batting 250. 0-2's the count on him. There's a strikeout for Pearson. Excellent stuff, mate. Excellent stuff. Jerry Springer comes in now, batting 184 in the postseason. 0-1's the count. It gets away from Jansen again. Boys, Settle down and get your head in the friggin' game. There's runners at second and third, 2 out. This already is a massive, massive at-bat. Oh, and he's hit him. He's loaded the bases. Pearson, mate. Come on, come on. Yeah, Grimaldo, was it Yasmandi Grandel comes in. I got there eventually. Only batting 86. It's 3-0. He's going to walk in and run. Get back to Toronto, he said. We'll be fine, he said. Diaz with loaded bases. He's batting 158. We need this out. 0-1's the count. It's a ground ball. Vlad has it over to second. We get out of the innings. We've given up 2 runs, though. And the way that we've been hitting after about game 2, or 3, whatever it was, you really got to worry about us. Here we go with Bo Bichette leading us off. 1-0's the count. Bo smacks it into right field. That's going to skip to the fence, and it should be at least a leadoff double for Bo as he slides into second. That's more like it. All right, now we do feel like we're back home. It's going to be William McQuaid now batting 208 this postseason. 1-2 is the count. I did toy with the idea. Oh, William McQuaid, is it big enough? No, it's going to stay in, but can Bo get himself to third? He can. I did toy with the idea up against the lefty to bring Peraza back in, but to be honest, Peraza hasn't done anything. He's in a slump. Vlad Jr. though, 1 out, runner at third. Can he drive in a run? Come on, Vlad. 2-2's the count, and Vlad strikes out. Brings in Matt Beattie batting 367, 2 out. Bo stands at third. 1-2's the count, and he's hit it well, but straight to center field. And that'll do it for the first. We stay 2-0 down. Pearson now to face Aussie, who was batting 156 in the postseason. This needs to be a better innings, though, from Pearson, doesn't it? There is 1 away. We'll take that. Kyle Tucker comes in. He's 0 for 1 today. 0-1 is also the count. Tucker pops it up. That should be caught out there by Grandel in right field. There it is. That's 2 away. This is more like it. Altuve, who of course got the bunt last innings that kind of set things going wrong a little bit for us. He smashed that one. That is anything but the anti-bunt. All the way to the left field fence, and that's going to be a 2-out double for Altuve. And he looks as though he's got Pearson in his back pocket today, doesn't he? Brings up Alvarez, who is 1 for 1. He got an RBI last time. 2-2's the count, and Pearson sits him down. And that'll do it for the second. All right, Brendan Drury comes up, batting 111 in the postseason. First pitch swing from Drury. Drury gets it down the right field line. That could be another leadoff double for us. Drury not as quick as Bo Bichette, but he does slide in there. Another leadoff double. Can we make it count this time? It's definitely the wrong part of the order, though, isn't it? Rowdy Tellez comes in. He is batting 222 this postseason. 2-2's the count. Tellez strikes out. That's 1 away. Denny Jansen comes in, only batting 115. Come on, Denny boy. Jansen strikes out. Just stands there looking at it. The thing in your hands, mate. Try swinging it. Here we go with Grandel. 2 home runs this postseason. 4 hits. First pitch swing. Come on, Randall. And that'll do it. He's not Grandel. That's Grishuk, isn't it? Anyway. Either way, that'll do it. Once again, we cannot make advantage of the leadoff double. Bregman comes in 1 for 1 today to face Pearson. First pitch swing. Ground ball there to Bo. Over to first mate. There it is, and that'll do it. 1 away. More like it, boys. More like it. Carpenter, who's 0 for 1. He comes in now. For another first pitch swing. Come on, Nate. Make it a good one. Pops it straight up. Bo comes in. I don't know why the pitcher can't just stand there and open his mouth. He'd swallow it. But anyway, there's 2 away. Jerry Springer comes in. He walked last time up. 2-2's the count this time. What can he do with him? Strikes him out. All right, Pearson. A dodgy first innings, but he appears to be back now. Billy Hamilton to lead us off, batting 125 this postseason. Can we get another leadoff double? Hamilton with the bunt. Can he beat it out? Run, Billy, run! Oh, not quite. 1 away. Bo, who of course got the double the first time around. 0-2's the count this time, and Bo Bichette swings through strike 3, but at least he did swing at it. McQuaid comes in now. He of course hit that sac fly out to right field last time around. First pitch swing this time. It's again in the air to right field, but there's nothing to sacrifice this time, and that is the end of the third, and we are not looking good with the bats again. Grandel comes in to lead them off. I think he got hit, or did he walk last time up anyway? 1 and 2's the count. Pearson strikes him out. Have a seat, mate. That is 1 away. Diaz comes in 0 for 1 today. 1 and 2's the count. Come on, Nate. Sit him down. Sit him down. This is good stuff. This is much, much better. Much, much better from Pearson now. Aussie comes in with no one on and 2 out. 0 and 1's the count. That's been popped up. Hamilton's there. Grishuk's there. Hamilton should make the catch. He does, and that'll do it for the 4th. But still, we find ourselves 2 runs down. It's going to be Vlad to lead us off, batting 0 for 1 today. Is he going to strike out again? 2 and 2's the count. Vlad, well, he gets a piece of it, but he's popped it up. Straight up there to left field. A simple catch. And that is 1 away. Matt Beatty comes in. He's 0 for 1 today. 0 and 1 is the count. Beatty. Again, we're giving catching practice to left field this innings. That is 2 away. And it's going to be Jury, who is 1 for 1. Did get that double last time up. Can he do something similar? Maybe 2 bags better. First pitch swing. Oh, Brandon Jury. He can do it 2 bags better. It's a home run. Brandon Jury. First pitch swing. 430 feet over center field, or left center field perhaps. And it's 2-1. We halve the deficit. And it's Brandon Jury who goes 2 for 2 today as he designated hitter. Welcome back to Toronto to him. And now it's Rowdy Tellez with 2 out, no one on. 3 and 1's the count. Rowdy Tellez into the shift. Ground ball over to first. And that'll do it. But we pull 1 back in the 4th. We're 2-1 down. And Nate Pearson comes back out to face Kyle Tucker, who is 0 for 2 today. Can we keep the O, please, Nate? 1 and 1's the count. That's hit into left field. And that is going to be a leadoff single. Unfortunately. Alright, back on it, Pearson. It's Altuve who is 2 for 2 and just seems to be all over the top of Pearson today. And that, tell you what, popped up there to right field. Grishuk should have it. Keeps the runner at first. That is 1 away. Alvarez comes in now. He's 1 for 2 today. 2 and 2's the count. Alvarez back up the middle. Oh, it's going to be caught there. I think, is it McQuaid or was it Bo? It was Bichette. And that is 2 away. Bregman now, who's 1 for 2. 2 out, 1 on. First pitch swing. It's popped up. It should be a simple catch. Hamilton coming in. Keep running into the dugout, mate. That'll do it for the top of the 5th. Again, a good innings there from Pearson as we try to recover the monstrosity that was the first innings. It's Denny Jansen to lead us off. 0 for 1 today. Is Denny Jansen going to strike out again? 2 and 2's the count. He does. Swing it, mate. The thing in your hand. Grishuk now. He's 0 for 1 today. What can he do? 1 and 1's the count with 1 out as well. Grishuk, a ground ball to shortstop. That's a simple play at first. That is 2 away. It's going to be Billy Hamilton. Let's see what he can do. 1 and 2 is the count. Hamilton strikes out. A very quick 5th. And we just politely sit down in order. Pearson to continue to Carpenter, who's 0 for 2 today. 1 and 0's the count. Come on, Pearson. Come on. That's a ground ball. It's over. It's easily done by Tellez. Easy play at first, and that is 1 away for Springer to come in now, who's 0 for 1. Full count, 1 out, no one on. Pearson sits him down, 2 away. It's Grandel now, who's 0 for 1 today. What can we do with him? 2 and 2's the count. 2 out, no one on. Have him, Nate. Have him. Too good. Just too good. And just readjust in the seat. It's getting to squeaky bum time, isn't it? It's Alex Wood to continue to Bo Bichette, who is 1 for 2 today. 1 and 2 is the count. Bichette, oh, he's got all of that, and that, well, not all of it. He's got most of it, enough of it for it to drop in for a hit anyway. That's the main thing. It looked like a good swing, didn't it? If it was a golf swing, you'd stand there and watch it hit the green. All right, it's McQuaid now, who is 0 for 2 today. He's had 2 fly balls into right field. That one could be even a little bit better. It is gone! Only just. It's crept over the fence. He had 2 attempts that didn't quite get there. He leveled out that one, 419 feet. It's a 2-run home run for William McQuaid, and we've hit the front. It's 3-2 to the Blue Jays, and it's Vlad Jr. now, who's 0 for 2 today, to try and keep this going. 1 and 0's to count. Vlad Jr. Catching practice to center field. That's 1 away. Brings up Matt Beatty, who's 0 for 2 today. What can he do? 0 and 1 is the count. Beatty pops it up into left field. More catching practice. That's going to be 2 away. And it's going to be Brandon Jury now with a home run to his name. 2 for 2 he is today. 1 and 1's the count. 2 out, no one on. Jury, ground ball to first base, and that'll do it for the 6th. But we hit the front. A 2-run home run thanks to McQuaid. And it's Nate Pearson now to face Diaz, who is 0 for 2. 1-1's the count. Come on, Nate. That's popped up. Should be a simple catch for Grishuk in right field. It is. 1 away. All right. Excellent stuff. It brings up Aussie, and it's going to be Junior Fernandez to come in. And I tell you what, Pearson was disgustingly bad that first innings, but he didn't half come back. And now we have Junior Fernandez to face Arcia. 1-2 is the count. Can we start things off in style here, please, Junior? Come on, mate. He can. Oh, he had him in knots there. Excellent pitch by Fernandez. 1 away. Kyle Tucker comes in. He's 1 for 3 today. 1-2 is the count. 2 out, no one on. Fernandez, it's a ground ball. It is fielded by McQuaid over to Tellez, and that'll do it for the 7th. On top of it anyway. We stretch with a 3-2 lead. It's going to be Rowdy Tellez to lead us off. He is 0 for 2 today. What can Rowdy do? 1-1's the count. Tellez, ground ball into the shift. I think it's the second time he's done that, isn't it? And that is 1 away. Now for the ski club. We have 3 slumpish players. Denny Jansen, he doesn't strike out, which is progress. But that is 2 away as he grounds at the second base. It brings up Randall Grishuk now, who's 0 for 2 today. 3-1's the count on Randall. Grishuk gets himself a base hit. A 2-out single for Grishuk into right field. And it's going to be Billy Hamilton now. Can he keep us going here? 0 for 2 he is today. First pitch swing from Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton pops it up. And there we go. That's a home run for Billy Hamilton. That's about as far as he hits them. And that'll do it for the 7th. We have 2 innings to play. Fernandez to Altuve, who is 2 for 3 today. He's had a good day at the plate. 0-1 is the count. That's a ground ball to Bo. Have him, mate. Good throw. There it is. 1 away. And we count down. We need 5 more outs. It's Alvarez, who is 1 for 3. He has 4 home runs this postseason, though. 2-1 is the count. Alvarez ties it up. And it's 3-3. Oh, I had a horrible feeling that was coming, which is why I mentioned the home runs. 439 feet. A 5th home run of the postseason. He hit, of course, a grand slam against us down in Houston in Game 3, I think that was, wasn't it? I think we ended up coming back to win that one. But Bregman comes in now. 1 for 3 today. He's hit that into right field. That's going to get to the fence, and it's going to be a 1-out double. And Junior Fernandez, he started this postseason like a house on fire. And unfortunately now I think the house is burnt down because he just doesn't quite look as good. He stays on, though, to face Carpenter, who's 0 for 3. Runner at second with 1 out. Full count, and he's walked him. 2 on, 1 out. And it starts to get nervous again. Jerry Springer comes in. 0 for 2 today. 2-2's the count. Massive pitch. Come on, Junior. That could be a double play. Oh, he's muffed it. Bo Bichette has dropped it. And suddenly, it's falling away from us again. It's loaded bases with 1 out. Marshall Kasowski comes in to face Grandel. He's 0 for 2 today. We know Kasowski. He'll strike you out or he'll walk you. There's very little in between. 1-2's the count. That has gotten through, and that's going to give them the lead. It might even be a 2 RBI single. It is. And suddenly we're 5-3 down. Kasowski to Diaz, who is 0 for 3. And are we going to a Game 7 having been 3-0 up? That's the strikeout. 2 on, 2 out now. It's Arcia who's 0 for 3. Can Kasowski get us out of this mess? He can. But we need 2 runs in 2 innings to keep this thing going. Denny Jimenez comes in to pitch for them to face Bo Bichette, who's 2 for 3 today. It's a full count. Bo, get yourself on base, mate, please. It could be the last time we see the top of our order. They need to make it count. It's a well-hit ground ball. Straight to shortstop, though, and that is 1 away. Arcia is injured on the play. He's able to stay in the game, and it is McQuaid who hit that home run last time up. He needs something similar this time. 0-1's the count. Come on, Willie. Come on, mate. He's popped it up. Center field's going back. It's a simple catch, and it's going to be down to Vlad in the 8th. Come on, Vlad. He is 0 for 3 today. He's not showed up again when we need him. It's another full count, and Vlad Jr. strikes out again. And we go to the 9th. 2 runs down. Kasowski to Tucker, who is 1 for 4. 1-2's the count, and that is a swinging bunt, and he gets there. I tell you, I don't know what the record is for infield hits in a series, but the Astros must be coming close to it. Altuve, who is 2 for 4 today, he faces Kosowski, full count, and he walks. And it's going to be Jack Patterson coming out of the bullpen, usually a starter. The first time he's pitched this postseason, he's going to face Alvarez. It's a left-handed pitcher. It's the first pitch swinging. If this is another Alvarez special, then we will be coming back on Monday for Game 7. That's popped up. Should be a simple catch. 1 away. Well done, Patterson, mate. Excellent start. Bregman comes in now. He's 2 for 4 today. What can we do? Another first pitch swing. Gets away from the catcher. Jansen is having a nightmarish time. And we don't have an option, or else it's Matt Wood or whatever his name is, who's absolutely disgustingly bad. Matt Jones, maybe it is. I can't remember. Anyway, 1-0. We've walked in. We're loading the bases. It's a 0. I mean, we can't... It's no error now, isn't it? There's no wiggle room. Carpenter comes in. He's 0 for 3. 2-2's the count. Sitting down, Jack. He does. That's huge. Absolutely huge. 2 away. All right, let's get Springer and let's get out of here and try and get some runs for ourselves. He's 0 for 3 today. A full count. Don't walk in a run. He strikes him out. All right, Patterson. That's massive, mate. Absolutely massive. That error from Bo, though, isn't going to cost us. It's Matt Beattie. We need 2 runs. He's 0 for 3 today. He's not looked good. 2-2's the count. Beattie gets an excellent start to the 9th. That runs down to the left field fence, off the wall, and Beattie is standing at second. All right, that is much more like it. Much, much more like it. Khalil Lee comes in to pinch hit now. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe because he's a lefty. Khalil Lee is yet to get a hit in a Blue Jays jersey, as far as I'm aware. 2-1's the count. Hell of a time to get your first hit. He's popped it up, and that is 1 away. Rowdy Tellez. Could we get a Rowdy Tellez special here? He's going to face Blake Taylor. Tellez is 0 for 3 today. What can he do? Rowdy Tellez. He gets away from the catcher. Beattie goes to third. Doesn't really matter. The tying runs at the plate. The runner at third is essentially irrelevant. 1-2. Come on, Rowdy. Don't make Tellez. Or who's up next? Jansen. Jansen's our last out. Is it going to drop in? It's not. We do score 1. We've got back to 5-4. It'll be the 3rd time in a row that this series, that the game is finished 5-4. If that's indeed what happens. We're down to our final out. It's Denny Jansen. And he's looked an absolute moron ever since. Oh, come on, first pitch swing. Come on, Denny. How's the Denny Jansen special? He swung at something down by his lasers. It's a good catch in centre field, and we will be needing a Game 7. So there we go. From 3-0 up, we are suddenly tied at 3. And yeah, that's not good. It's going to be a very nervous Game 7. It's going to be Blake Snell taking the mound for us. And he has been a star this season for us, so hopefully he's going to live up to it. And we're up against Charlie Morton, who himself, when he's fit, is a really, really good pitcher. So I'm very, very concerned the fact that he is fit, that it's going to be a tough game for us. It really, really is. And there's no hiding, what's letting us down. It's the hitting. Yeah, it's just the hitting. We don't have. Well, Grishak has never been particularly good. Neither is Hamilton. But Denny Jansen batting 2 for 24 this series. And we don't have another option. The other option, as you remember, we called in is Matt Jones. I mean, he's not the worst offensively. Do we just stick him in? We've got 4 guys in slumps. I've got another guy who I don't think has got a hit yet for us. He's got 4 hits. 4 hits in 35 at-bats in the regular season. And we've got McKinney, who has spent the season down in AAA. If you have any thoughts how we get out of this, what we can do, going up against a right-handed pitcher, I do wonder if maybe we stick McKinney out in right field. Stick him out in left field. Beattie could be the designated hitter. But then what do we do with Drury? Because I think after that we do want Drury and McQuaid in the lineup, don't we? So maybe we take Grishak out, stick McKinney out there in right field, up against a right-handed pitcher, and kind of see what happens. I don't know. If you have enjoyed that, guys, anyway, make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments, what would you do? We can't lose from 3-0 up, surely. Take care.